Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines bright like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a covenant, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started with your overall messages. So we have here, they worked against you because of their contract with the devil. Humiliation rituals backfiring on your hating as enemies. Since they dissed you, then they can't go with you when you make it without them. They're going to pay with their life for what they have done. Satanic sellouts. Emotional manipulation. The enemy big mad. Fake phony Christians. Silent haters. Betrayal for the love of money. Don't trust them. And malicious intent, guys, okay? So, I feel like you have individuals who are working against you in some type of way. These could be people that you know personally. These could be people that you don't know from Adam, guys, okay? But these individuals worked against you because of their contract with the devil, okay? So they could belong to some type of cult, covenant, secret society, clique, club, group, gang, organization, or whatever it is that, they want to call it, okay? But they're in some type of binding contract, okay? Some type of binding blood contract. This could be persons who offered you up as a sacrifice, or these could just be persons who are under some type of contractual agreement and may have been assigned to you in some type of way to work against you in some type of way. But you have people who are working against you because of their contracts, their contracts with the devils, the deal that they made with the devil, guys, okay? These individuals could have even done some type of humiliation rituals on you, collective, but Spirit is saying whatever your humiliation rituals that your enemies have put forth to in an effort to humiliate you is backfiring on them in some type of way. So these humiliation rituals are backfiring on your hating ass enemy, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? But not to worry, guys, okay? Because Spirit is saying, I feel like when, sometimes at some point in time, people's masks slip, people's true colors begin to show, regardless of what facade a person put up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people take, people at like a surface level. How they look on the outside, how well they dress, what kind of job they have, how much money they have, do they have a nice car, do they live in a nice home, do they have any degrees. And a lot of people look at those things to determine whether or not a person is a good person or not, when none of those things matter, okay? At some point in time, individuals who are truly your enemies, who are truly your haters, collective, they rip off their own mask and expose their own face, okay? And in doing so, this is as heartbreaking as it may be, especially for persons that you know personally. It really enables you to know who is and who isn't for you, guys, okay? This is the reason why Spirit is saying, since they dissed you, then they can't go with you when you make it without them, okay? So it's not a question as if you're gonna stay focused, you're gonna stay motivated and determined, you're gonna continue to strive forward, you are going to strive to be the greatest version of yourself, and accomplish whatever goals that you may have, or accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in your life. But whatever it is that you do, they can't go with you. Okay, these people have already shown their ass and exposed themselves for being your enemies, for being the haters that they are, collective. Okay, so don't worry about who dissed you, collective. That's just your clarification, your verification. Okay, that these people wasn't for you to begin with. Okay, and that's okay, because now you know who they are, That's when you make it without them, they can't go with you. Okay, they're not going to be able to double back and circle back around and come back and play pretend like they were supporting you all along, like they loved you all along, like they had your back all along, because they have already exposed themselves for being the enemies and the haters that they are, guys. Okay, so don't get hung up on the people who dissed you, the people who left you hanging, the people who turned their back on you, the people who didn't support you, the people who threw shade on you, the people who dissed you, the people who blocked you, the people who didn't want to see you succeed or progress or achieve anything for their own selfish ill will or greed or whatever other reasons why they have been hating on you, collective. Okay, at some point in time, whatever it is, whoever you are and whatever you're trying to do in your life, you're going to strive forward. Okay, and you're going to make it on whatever level you want to make it according to whatever it is that you're doing, but they can't go with you. And it doesn't matter. It's gonna be your mama, your daddy, your grandparents, your siblings, your cousins, okay? Um, your ex friends, your ex lovers, or what have you. If these people turned their back on you, if they left you hanging, if they stabbed you in your back, if they did not support you, they did not love you, they did not teach you, they did not guide you, or anything like that, or what have you, then they can't go with you. So it don't even matter, okay? But some of these people have done some things so vicious to you that Spirit is saying that they're going to pay with their lives for what they have done. Okay? And I'm not saying that from a place of, bitter bitch mode. I'm not saying that from a place of anger, even. Okay? Because it is messed up. Okay? When you know what I'm saying, people hurt you in different type of ways or what have you. But most things, if we live through it, if we're able to heal from it, we're able to move on from it and those individuals, okay? And whatever is coming to them just comes to them at whatever point in time. You know what I'm saying? Visions isn't ours on every single thing. It is that of a higher power, okay? So we put all our worry and all our concerns and all our battles and all of that in the hands of a higher power and let them handle it, okay? After we pray about it, we forget about it and we keep on moving. Okay? Why? Because we're still living and breathing. Okay? We're still able to heal. We're still able to move on. What didn't kill us make us stronger and we keep moving forward. But some of these people that's been working against you, collective, they have done some very heinous, brutal, awful, evil, wicked things to you, collective. And Spirit is saying they're going to pay with their lives for what they have done. This is not us wishing death upon them. Because who are we? I mean, I say this all the time, even about other people. These people that be snuffing out other people's lives, blood sacrificing them just so they can get a higher position, title, or role, fame, fortune, recognition, attention, celebrity status, or whatever it is that they're trying to get. Okay? But that also applies to ourselves. Okay? So we don't even have to sit around here and wish death upon our enemies the way our enemies are doing unto us. Okay? So this is not even coming from us. They're going to pay with their life for what they have done. And paying with their life may be in many different ways, okay? To somebody, that sounds like, ooh, they going to die. Maybe, for somebody. For somebody else, it may be something catastrophic that happens in their life, okay? This could play out in many different ways, okay? But vengeance ain't ours. It's that of a higher power. So it ain't even our business to worry about no more. But Spirit is saying they're going to pay with their life for what they have done, okay? Why? Because these are willing sellouts. Okay? These are willing sellouts. These are individuals, these are satanic sellouts who specifically sold out for the purposes of money. See, everybody got choices and they made theirs. And they made the choice to work for evil. To open up their vessels to something evil and to allow something evil and wicked and toxic and demonic to work through them. And that is what is working through them when these type of people attack you. Okay? That's why Spirit is saying they're going to pay with their life for what they have done. They made a conscientious decision to be satanic sellouts. They used their free will to do that. And by them partaking in that, they were also in agreement to participating in doing evil, wicked things to other people. Okay? And this is why they're going to pay with their life for what they have done, these satanic sellouts, okay, who sold out for money. All they cared about was money. All they cared about was stunting and fronting and riding around and getting hitting licks, getting a bag, okay? Well, all that comes at a consequence, okay? We got emotional manipulation here, collective. Don't allow these people to emotionally manipulate you, collective. Especially people who have ghosted you, who have turned their back on you, who have left you hanging a long damn time ago. When they finally realize that all the evil, wicked things that they have done to try to stop you, block you, hinder you, halt you, stagnate you, didn't work. Now they want to double back and act like, oh, they loved you all along. They was down for you all along. They had your back all along. Okay? Don't nobody know nothing about no silent cheerleaders. Don't nobody know nothing about no silent supporters. And no shit like that. Okay? So don't allow nobody to emotionally manipulate you. Okay? Because if they was really for you, they would have never worked against you in the first place. Okay? But we got emotional manipulation here, and it's specifically sitting right under since they dish you, then they can't go with you when you make it without them. Okay, so I got a feeling that some of these very people who have dished you, collective, some of these very people who have partook in humiliation rituals against you, collective, some of these people who worked against you because of the contract they're in with the devil, collective, some of these very satanic sellouts, collective, may double back and try to emotionally manipulate you to get back in your energy. Okay, because they're narcissists and they want you to be their narcissistic supply. They want to feed off your energy. Okay? Now, before you was awake and aware and vigilant and knowledgeable and to wise and to the things that was going on, if you had a blew up and you had a made it, you would have been trying to take every last one on with you. Every last one on with you. This is why things happen the way they do. And a lot of times towers and different things like that happen in people's life. Chaos and tragedies and upheavals and problematic situations and disruptions and destructions and different things like that to tear down certain fundamentals of things and certain foundations and certain relationships and certain connections and circles and different things like that or what have you. Because what the Most High has for you is for you, and everybody can't go with you. And the Most High needed to show you why these people wasn't the right people to be on your team. Okay? So don't allow nobody to come emotionally manipulate you, collective. And they don't like the fact that you are awake and you are aware to that. Because see, the old you, they knew that it didn't matter how many times they ghosted you and then pop back up in your life. It didn't matter how many times they used you or abused you or isolated you or left you hanging. Whenever they came back around, you was accepting of them. You was loving towards them. You was overly giving unto them. Being nice to them, gifting them things, sharing with them, and all of that. No matter how many times they belittled you, how many times they talked about you behind your back, how many times they stabbed you in your back, how many times they ghosted you and left you hanging, excluded you, and some more shit. It didn't matter how many times and they lied behind your back because they knew that they was able to do this over and over and over again. But that was why you was dumbed down and under mind control, blind and brainwashed, blissfully ignorant to their bullshit. That's why we can know, but with you being awake and aware now, we can no longer allow these same individuals to come into our energy, to come into our life and emotionally manipulate us anymore. And they don't like that shit. Okay? The enemy big mad, collective. Your enemies are big mad, collective. And maybe even the enemies that they are working for, that they stepping and fetching for, is big mad. But the enemy is big mad. Likely because they can't manipulate you no more. They can't use you and abuse you the way they used to, collective, okay? It's a whole lot of fake, phony, fraudulent Christians who are involved, okay? And I don't say that lightly in just summing up all Christians in general just to be like, oh, any Christian people, any persons who claim to be Christians are fake and phony. That's not what I'm saying. These are specific fake and phony Christians who are working against you. And it's really quite interesting. What I have found is that it's a lot of fake phony Christians out here that's worse than the fucking Satanists and the devil worshippers we know. At least you know what you getting for the when it comes to these individuals that is open with the fact that they devil worshippers, open with the fact that they Luciferian or Satanists or what have you. 9 times out of 10 from day to day, they're not even who you have your regular problems with. It's the very ones who call themselves Christians. They the very ones around here throwing their rocks and hiding their hands. They the very ones who are as radically judgmental against other people. They're the very ones who try to play God in other people's life. They're the very ones who is judging people, ridiculing people, belittling people, all while trying to convince you in the same breath that Jesus saves. And God is a forgiving God, but they not, huh? See, they hoop and holler and they preach about a whole lot of things in ways that they don't even live themselves. This is how you know they fake and they phony. Okay? I have found fake and phony Christians to be more vicious than the Satanists and the devil worshippers we know. I don't have no fear when it comes to Satanists and devil worshippers and different things like that. I really don't. I don't have no fear when it comes to fake, phony, fraudulent Christians, though. Do y'all know how many fake, phony Christians have sacrificed their own children? Even your man-written Bible, even back in the Bible days, they was sacrificing their own children. They still doing it today. But swear they Christian. Killing their own children and grandchildren just so they can get higher positions, titles, and roles and rankings within their cult covers and secret societies, so they can get fame and fortunes and on whatever level. Because you got those that sell out on a lower level and those that sell out on a higher level. But I have found the fake, phony Christians. I studied this shit. I researched this shit. I observed this shit before I just come on and be popping off at the mouth talking to y'all about some stuff. Like, seriously. Many of them are worse than the individuals that you can point out right now today who are devil worshippers. No bullshit. They are the biggest hypocrites. They are more of hypocrites than the individuals that we know are devil worshippers. They secret witches and warlocks. They in secret societies. They secretly praise and worship Lucifer as their God. And they lie to the entire congregations. They pimping behind the pulpit. It's more sin in the fucking church than it is in the world. It's more fornicators and adulterers and all kinds of shit right in the church than it is in the world. No bullshit. But these fake phony Christians, they be the very ones dressed in their Sunday's best every single day, trying to right or wrong somebody else, trying to wash somebody else clean, trying to wash somebody else's ass clean with the Bible when they ain't even right within themselves. You got some fake phony Christians here, collective, who are satanic sellouts. And they sold out for money, collective. These fake phony Christians are the ones who did this humiliation ritual on you. And that's exactly right. That shit is backfiring on they hating ass. Because who are they to judge? They're damn sure not no gods. And none of them are free of seeing themselves. I don't care what kind of stunting and fronting they do. What kind of facade they put up. They run around here playing pretend like they saved, sanctified, delivered, holier than thou, righteous, upstanding, pillars of the communities, and everything. And they're liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, and con artists. They're wearing a mask. They're cloaking themselves, hiding who they truly are and what they're really about, collective. It's more witches and warlocks in the church than you liable to run into in the world. And they everywhere. All these little secret witches that be doing all that kitchen magic and all that other kind of stuff. They right up in the church. They swear they Christian. Them the ones that's been, who you think been casting curses and spells on you? Them fake phony Christians. See, even some of y'all who claim to be Christian don't even know. This is how you also know that the Christians are hypocrites. Most of you don't even know that the Bible, the man-written Bible, is literally riddled with spells, curses. Okay? And all kind of subliminal language and things. Okay? This is what these fake phony Christians use to curse people. You can curse people with scriptures right out of the Bible. Okay? Now, if you go to church and you happen to hear a pastor do a sermon, you ever heard a pastor do a sermon telling you, trying to talk to you about the vices of the devil? They will tell you that something like someone who can read tarot, is of the devil, but they won't tell you about how many hexes and curses and spells is riddled within the Bible. That means that the Bible would be a device of the devil as well. Because that is he who created it. Because it was written by man. See, this is what they want to tell you. See, y'all need to understand, when it comes to the Bible, all of that religion was man-made, was created to force y'all to conform, to force y'all to obey, to keep y'all from rising up against the authorities, the ones that came along and said that they was the rulers and the masters when they really wasn't. To keep y'all from fighting back against them, rising up against them, because it's way more of you than it is them. This is why they spend trillions of dollars on keeping y'all brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control, to keep y'all too scared to fight back against them, to rise up against him when you have more than the power and authority to do so. You ain't never needed their permission or approval to do nothing. Never. But y'all ain't got sense enough to do that. Y'all been trained to protect your oppressors. And you've been forced to conform and obey. And they use religion and the Bible to do it. And the only reason why they tell people, tarot and different things like that, that is of the devil. You know why they tell people that? Because doing this type of work, what I'm doing right now, awakens people. They don't want people awakened. So they have spoken negative and ill on things that would enlighten people, that would awaken people, that would make people aware of the truth of what is really going on. They have done nothing but force feed you man-made, regurgitated bullshit that is lies and deceptions. Real quick side note, y'all. Check this out. If you in the United States of America, this supposed to be a free world, right? It's supposed to be the land of the free, right? Even though ain't nothing in this world free. So I get a knock at the door today. Somebody beating on my door like they the goddamn police. So I'm like, who the fuck is it? Some hating ass bitch. I done lived at the residence that I live in for about 9 years now. Never had a problem. It strays all throughout the neighborhood. No matter where I go, cats are drawn to me, guys, okay? Some hating ass bitch, and because I'm a targeted individual, I know that they done did this, right? So I answer the door. It's the animal control. Okay? Oh, somebody snapped a picture, and they're straight, so they're they walk around all throughout the neighborhood, everything like that. It was a couple cats on my porch, right? But these are not my cats or what have you. Because of a nice person I am, I feed them. Did y'all know it's against the fucking law to feed a stray fucking animal? But this supposed to be a free fucking world. So he wanted to come and give me a fucking warning. Or else they are going to give me a citation and I have to pay all this fucking money. You have to pay if you want them to just pick them up and take them. Or if they stay on your fucking property, you have to pay because they haven't been, they haven't had their shots and all this. But I'm like, they're strays and they're every fucking where. This entire neighborhood. I'm like, you see them cats right across the street at all these houses over here. They're every fucking where. I've been here living here 9 years, but this wasn't nothing but some old gang stalking ass bullshit. Gang stalking ass bullshit. They got food and water out there, whatever. He was like, oh, well, the person took a picture and sent it to us and said it's a heat advisory. What the fuck do of course. But what am I supposed to do about a heat advisory for some stray animals? I've been nice enough to get them food and I'm like, do you mean to tell me that it's against the law? Oh yeah, code such and so do you give citation to the motherfucking bird feeders? Okay? All these people that put goddamn little bird houses out in their goddamn yard and put food in there to feed the goddamn random ass stray birds that's out fucking side. Do you citate them too for feeding the goddamn birds? What about the people that sit in the park and feed the little pigeons and different things, the little birds and different things? Do you give them citations to fuck too? How the fuck is this a free world? See, they want to control and manipulate every fucking thing. How is this a free world when you can't even be decent enough, nice enough to feed animals? If y'all act like this about animals, you could imagine how they treat the homeless that's on the street. In some places, probably is against the law to feed the damn homeless. You ain't tell me you can't give a person no food, no drink of water, nothing. These are stray animals. I don't know where they come the fuck from. But they get thirsty just like humans do. They get hungry just like humans do. Just sit up here and watch them die? When we can give them something? Like, that's not who I am. But it's so many of them, I can't house all the fuck of them. But what am I supposed to do? There are strays all throughout the entire fucking neighborhood. Are you going to go and fucking give a warning and citations to every fucking body, bitch? But this is supposed to be a free world. This is supposed to be the land of the free. But it is against the law for you to feed stray animals. I think it's total bullshit. And see, this is what is wrong with these individuals who call themselves being in power and authority and leadership and shit. They have allowed their authority to go to their fucking head and they think that they can run, rule, and control every aspect of our goddamn life. They want to control our minds, control our bodies, control our actions, control our thoughts, and every fucking thing. And I say, fuck them all. It's bullshit. This ain't no land of the fucking free. Ain't shit free. You can't be born for free, you can't live for free, you can't die for free, and I'd be goddamn if you can't even feed stray animals the fuck for free. That was a quick little side note, yeah. But it's just gang stalking bullshit, so I wasn't worried about it. Somebody gave me, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it's just a warning. Okay, well, warn your ass somewhere else. Okay? Because if you drive up the fucking street, you're gonna see plenty more goddamn strays. And you're talking about people who don't give a damn, who don't care they goddamn self, because I know your animal shelters are over fucking full right now. So you don't even have nowhere to fucking house them. So unless you plan on coming along and putting them all out of their fucking misery, they just out here in the fucking streets. But you want to you want to give a citation to somebody who cares enough for the animals to fucking feed them, give them a cool drink of fucking water on a scorching hot ass fucking day? They're animals, so you can't keep them from fucking mating and having more. Because it's just the natural animal instinct in them. But because they happen to be in my fucking yard or on my fucking porch, then now it's my responsibility. You want to give me a fucking citation for stray fucking animals. Yeah, if you're feeding them because it's against the law. Or if you want us to take them all, it's $20 per animal. Bitch, what? Even if you rounded them up and went and dropped them off. Matter of fact, he told me if you rounded them up and went and dropped them off yourself, it's $20 per animal. But if they have to take them from your house, come and get them from your house or wherever the fuck you at, it's like, he said it's like $30, $40 per animal. Bitch, please. And I'm like, they're not even here all the fucking time. I said, you can drive around the block and come back in about 30 minutes, and I guarantee you liable to see them. They're liable not to be on my porch. You liable to see them walking down the street some damn where. They stroll in areas wherever they think that they can get food or what have you. Well, you can't be feeding it. Like, I'm like, what the fuck ever. Y'all, that was a quick little side note. I'm like, this some gang stalking ass bullshit. I'm like, what hating ass bitch that came through here and decided to take a picture of some cats in my fucking yard. And then they lied. He said the complaint said it's a heat advisory and they don't have any food or water. The guy came right out there. They got food and water out there. But then you turn around and say, oh, that was what the complaint said. They didn't have any food or water. Or what have you. But then he said, but I see that there is food and water out here. Yeah, and then you turn around, but it is against the law for you to feed them. But you just said it was a fucking heat advisory and they needed food and fucking water. So which one the fuck is it? And then I have a little cage on my porch, which used to be for my dog before my dog passed away or what have you. But it's one of those open cages, like you can see through it and everything like that. Like one of the cats, she has some kittens. And the kittens are so small, even though their eyes are open, they can get around their own different things like that right now. They're still nursing, okay? So the mama cat, you know how mama cats is after a while, they get tired of nursing and they won't sit still long enough for the kittens to still nurse off of them. So for a little while, I'll put her in a cage with them to kind of force her to go, let them nurse or whatever, to eat or what have you. This just so happened to be the time that this motherfucker showed up. Oh, that cage is an inside cage and they can't be in there. First of all, what you can't do is tell people what kind of cages they can and cannot have their fucking animals to fuck in. This not some closed, confined ass cage where they can't breathe or no shit like that or whatever. Like, it's clear, like, the actual cages that you can fucking see through, like everything or what have you. And it's huge at that. It's huge. It's one of them ones that's like big and tall and wide, like big enough for one, like a huge dog or what have you. Okay? Little kittens and their mommies in there or what have you. And I had just put her in there this morning when I went out there and took food and water out there to them, just so she can sit in there for a minute and nurse them. This just so happened to be when the motherfucker showed up. I said, ain't this a bitch? I've been here 9 fucking years. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, do you know how many damn different cats have been through here? And when they have kittens, because cats are drawn to certain people. So if you, a good spirited, good-hearted person, they will bring you their kittens. Okay? They will even bring you gifts when they're hungry. It's the weirdest thing ever. Cats will do. They will go out and hunt other animals and different things like that, and leave them on your porch to tell you that they're hungry. They want you to feed them and stuff like that. But they bring it to you like it's a gift or something like that. Or what have you. So it's like nothing I can fucking do. It's gang stalking ass bullshit. This is what you go through when you are a targeted individual, guys. Okay, but I'm like so much for a free fucking world. I've never even thought the fuck about it. Nobody's ever even told me to fuck that. I've never even had one of these people say, and I've been taking care of cats for like ever. Some random ass hating ass fucking bitch did that and sent them people over here. Just a distraction to get a fucking reaction. You ain't hurting me. It's not like they're my personal fucking cats. Otherwise, they would be in the fucking house. Any damn way. I'm just nice enough to care for them. Because I care about animals. But y'all are full of fucking shit. The government is full of fucking shit. And it just goes to show just how heartless and cruel the fuck they are. They don't give a damn about nobody but their goddamn self and filling their own fucking pockets up with as much money as they can while they fuck over every goddamn body else. You don't even have the freedom to use your own resources to do something as simple as to help freaking animals, for God's sake. It just goes to show just how fucked up and ridiculous these people are. But anyway, guys, okay? Silent haters. You got some silent haters, okay, who are emotional manipulators, guys. Be careful of these individuals, okay? These people betrayed you for the love of money, collective. At the end of the day, with a lot of these readings, that's what it all boils down to. These people lust and love for money, guys, okay? You cannot trust these people. Spirit say don't trust them. Whoever them is to you, whether it's friends, lovers, families, co-workers, business partners, bosses, neighbors, strangers, fans, followers, staff, crew, service members, it doesn't matter. Spirit say don't trust them. Okay? You can't trust these bitches no further than you can throw them. Period. Don't trust them. Okay? Especially these fake phony Christians. I don't give a damn how well they walk, how well they talk, how good they look. Okay? Or what kind of, stunting in front that they putting on today. Spirit say don't trust them. Okay? I'm telling you, these fake phony Christians is worse than the fucking Satanists. I ain't lying. They worse than the devil worshippers. Okay? They are worse than the fucking enemy that we know. The goddamn devil. That's why the devil works through them the most. I kid you not. I kid you not. You ain't got to take my word for it. Just observe. Ask yourself, you ain't got to tell me. Ask yourself, how many people who proclaim to be Christian has ever hurt you? In any type of capacity. Whether in a relationship, whether on your job, whether in your family, whether at your church, in your local community. How many people has crossed you, rubbed you the wrong way, overstepped their boundaries, hurt, harmed, or endangered you in any type of way, who proclaimed to be fucking Christians? Okay? And when you get through analyzing that, now then you tell me how many people that you know for sure is Satanists or devil worshippers who done did any of those things to you. Don't worry. I'll wait. This is malicious intent, collective. They have malicious intent towards you, collective. That's why Spirit is saying don't trust them. Okay? They some money hungry gold diggers, collective. They materialistic and they greedy. And this is the reason why they didn't have any problem with betraying you for the love of money, Spirit is saying. Okay? There are several face cards that wanted to come out, guys, okay? Several face cards that wanted to come out, okay? They worked against you because of the contract, because of their contract with the devil. I'm seeing the Empress here. This could be your mother. This could be a mother figure, like a grandmother, a aunt, a cousin, okay? A lot of face cards want to come out here. I'm also seeing the King of Wands. It's Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo masculine, okay? Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo feminine, okay? Spirit, They worked against you because of the contract they in with the devil. King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Masculine. They worked against you because of the contract they're in with the devil, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Feminine. They worked against you. Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Feminine. They worked against you, collective, because of the contract they in with the devil. They were paid to work against you. I just seen the Eight of Pentacles here as well. Hierophant. This is somebody who is a religious leader. Didn't I just tell you about them fake phony Christians? This could be a pastor, a minister, a deacon, a reverend, a bishop. This could be anybody who holds some type of position within a church, but a hierophant don't just have to be a religious leader. A hierophant could be in any type of position where others look to them for some type of leadership or guidance, okay? So a hierophant could easily be a teacher or a professor or a therapist, a counselor, a doctor, a nurse. Like a hierophant could make up many different positions. It just so happened that the figure on the picture that they put on here, they use a priest or a minister. So it could definitely be someone who is a religious leader. Okay? Yeah. Spirits say they worked against you. We got the star card here. There could be popular persons, celebrities, persons with some type of star status who works against you because of the contract that they are in with the devil. Lovers. You got ex-lovers, collective, who works against you. Okay? Because of the contract they're in with the devil. Also, the justice system is here, guys, with the justice card being here. This could be any branch of government. This could be local police and authorities, lower level government, or this could be higher level government. This could be politicians, okay? This could be lawyers. This could be court officials. This could be military. This could be FBI, CIA. This could be any branch of government, but it's persons who works for the justice system who are in authority and in power who have worked against you, okay? Spirit is saying because of the contract that they are in with the devil, okay? Yeah. Yeah. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine, okay? Worked against you because of the contract that they're in with the devil. Yep. Queen of Swords here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. Worked against you because of their kind. It's a whole lot of people that's in contract with the devil. Another water sign individual coming out as a Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Worked against you because of the contract that they are in with the devil, Spirit is saying. I've also been seeing the Knight of Swords as well. Okay. I'm seeing the Emperor here. This could be a father or a father figure. This could be a masculine who is in some type of power, authority, leadership of some kind. Worked against you because of their contract they in with the devil. This could be a dark priestess here with the high priest being here. High priestess being here. Okay? Worked against you because of their contract that they're in with the devil. It's a whole lot of people. Whole lot of people. It could be a younger earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Any other persons who worked against the collective, Spirit? Any other persons? I'm even seeing the Ten of Cups here, collective. The Ten of Cups is your family. This is your entire family, collective, that could be in the deal with the devil or in some type of binding contract. Spirit is saying with the devil. I'm also seeing the Eight of Coins here, as well as I'm seeing the Three of Coins here. Spirit is saying, okay, these people are in some type of collaboration together for the purposes of money, collective. Okay, these people worked against you for money. Spirit is saying. Which means they was paid some type of incentives. Okay, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They was paid some type of incentives to work against you, collective. This is what motivated them. Okay? This is what motivated these people to work against you, Spirit is saying. These people have spent a lot of time, energy, effort, hard work, and even investment into working against you, collective. They've been doing something to you for a long time, 7 years or more, Spirit is saying. Some of you, you've been going through all your life. Okay? I'm telling you, I also keep seeing something about the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is people collaborate, a group of people, a team of people collaborating together for the purposes of money. The Eight of Pentacles is the money one makes from the work that they do. So these people were paid to work against you, Spirit is saying. Okay? That's why they worked against you, because of the contract that they are in with the devil, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify these humiliation rituals. These humiliation rituals backfiring on your hating ass enemies. Okay? Yeah. Whatever these humiliation rituals is backfiring on your enemies, collective, some of these individuals can find themselves stuck, trapped, restricted, imprisoned, in doom and gloom, in crisis mode, or something like that, collective. Okay? Humiliation rituals backfiring on your hating ass enemy, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify, since they dished you, then they can't go with you when you make it without them. Yeah. Y'all, collective, look, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You've put a lot of hard work, effort, and investment into something as well. Maybe you've been working on something for a very long time, collective. You haven't gotten the accolades, the rewards, the achievements, the accomplishments, the praise, the stability, the security from whatever it is that you have invested in, collective. But there is a harvest that is coming in for you, collective, okay? Regardless of the people that left you hanging, that turned their back on you, that dished you, collective. Because Spirit is saying specifically that these people ditched you, collective, but you're going to be self-sufficient, abundant, and independent, collective. You're going to be grounded, stable, and secure, collective. Okay? Spirit, clarify, they're going to pay with their lives for what they have done. Yeah, judgment. Okay? Some type of judgment call is being made. Action is being taken. Decisions is being made. Okay? The trumpets have sound on these people, collective, that have worked against you, that refuse to stop targeting you, refuse to stop attacking you, refuse to stop invading and violating you, refuse to stop exploiting you, refuse to stop surveillancing you, refuse to stop attacking you. These satanic sellouts, they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you, collective. They wanted retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective. So they have caused a lot of strife, a lot of conflict, collective. That's the reason for the personality clashes, the arguing, the chaos, the disagreements, the misunderstandings, the misconceptions, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. Emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation, Spirit, clarify this emotional manipulation. Yes, Seven of Swords here, okay? This is somebody who's a liar, a cheater, a thief, a manipulator, a con artist, okay? Trying to sneak and creep back into your life, trying to sneak and creep and get away with something here. Be careful of this emotional manipulation, collective, because Spirit is saying they a lie and the truth ain't in them. This is somebody who is wearing a mask, who is not who they appear to be. This is a coward who has been doing things under false pretenses, collective. They've been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. This is somebody who is stolen from you, who is lied on you, who is lying to you, collective. Do not allow this person to come back in and emotionally manipulate you in any type of way, collective, no matter who they are, Spirit is saying, okay? The enemy be mad because there could be a tower moment that is taking place for these people. There's some type of chaos or tragedy or upheaval. There's some type of shakeup of things, some type of disruptions, destructions, or deceptions or something, but there's some type of tower moment that is happening all of a sudden out the blue, Spirit is saying, and the enemy is big mad about it, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing the King of Swords here, collective. This King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could have definitely been involved with attacking you, working against you because of the contract that they are in with the devil. Spirit, clarify these fake, phony Christians. Didn't I tell you these fake, phony Christians? They are devil worshippers. They have sold their soul to the devil. They worship the devil as their God. They are stepping and fetching for the devil. They sold their soul to the devil. They made deals with Papa Lekwa, and they are in the power. They are in the pockets of the satanic powers that be. That's why they stepping and fetching for the man, collective, okay? These people are bound, are chained, are tied to this devil energy. This is the reason why they're so toxic, so greedy and materialistic, so narcissistic. This is the reason why they're so possessive and controlling and restrictive and addictive and obsessive, collective. This is the reason why they're full of lust, temptations, and desires, collective. This is the reason why they got addictive patterns of behavior and bad habits and addictions and toxicity, collective, because they are chained to the devil. But these are very people that call themselves Christians. That's why spirits say they fake and they phony. They fake and they phony because the devil is working through them. Spirit, clarify silent haters. Clarify silent haters. Whoever these silent haters are, collective, with the moon card being here, these people been sneaking and creeping around, doing something behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, collective, okay? The moon is about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover up, criminal activities, okay? It's about dilemmas, delays, the past, secrecy, witchery, moon magic, okay? Deception. The moon talks about many different things, and these silent haters is in this energy, spirit is saying, okay? Doing things in secret, covering up things, collective. Indulging in criminal activity, collective. Doing moon magic on you. And doing a lot of different things, shady, shicey things behind the scenes and behind your back. Spirit, clarify betrayal for the love of money. Betrayal for the love of money. Clarify betrayal for the love of money. Yeah, look. 10 of Pentacles. This is wealth, collective. This is what these people, this is what these people's eye was on. They eye was on the prize of this wealth here, okay? The 10 of Pentacles can speak of generational wealth. It can speak of fortune. It can speak of luck. It can speak of family legacies, family lineages. It can speak of privilege and estates and properties and different things, okay? But it's a large windfall of wealth, of abundance. And these people betrayed you for their love of this money, collective, okay? And as you can see, they gathered up everybody that they could recruit to work against one of you, collective. Okay? Spirit say don't trust them. Don't trust them. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Don't trust these people. Because they backstabbers, collective. They've already stabbed you, and you've been stabbed in your back over and over and over again by these people. Okay? The 10 of Swords is about ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, collective. They wanted there to be a dead end when it comes to you and your life, collective. They could have even taxed your children, collective. These people did some cruel and unusual things to you, collective. Some cruel and unusual punishments. They did some brutal things to you, some hostile, toxic things to you, collective. They committed a hate crime against you, collective. They even did things to try to trigger some type of mental breakdown within you, collective. They have caused breakups in your life, collective. They have done things on purpose, set things up on purpose to cause you to fail in various different ways, or to be a failure or look like a failure in various different ways, collective. Spirit is saying you cannot trust them, because they are full of betrayal, disloyalty, and sabotage. They have done any and everything in their power to ruin you, collective. Okay? Spirit, clarify malicious intent. Clarify malicious intent. These people could have been trying to steal your destiny. Spirit, clarify malicious intent. And these people rejoiced in celebration. They rejoiced in celebration about your downfall. They rejoiced in celebration when you was neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold. When you was alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions. When you were rejected, collective. They rejoiced in celebration about it, collective. Look, and this is the reason why Spirit is saying these humiliation rituals that they did on you, collective, okay, is backfire on them. Some of them may face death. Some of them may face imprisonment, collective, or find themselves in doom and gloom and crisis mode, feeling stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. Spirit is saying, okay, they have malicious intent towards you, collective. These people have been wishing death upon you as well, collective. Yeah. Yeah. See, these people wanted you juggling and struggling, collective, having to rob Peter to pay Paul, collective. They wanted you unstable and imbalanced, collective, okay? And that's what's coming in. They wanted you heartbroken, collective. They wanted you dealing with heartache and heartbreak and sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, and anguish, collective. They wanted you, they left you hanging, collective, okay? They left you hanging, collective. Stuck, stagnant, in limbo, guys. All of this stuff, these are all humiliation rituals that they did on you. You being in the 2 of Pentacles, collective, okay, with a lack of finances, money, and resources, unstable and imbalanced. You being heartbroken, collective. You being stuck, being stagnant, in limbo, collective. This is all of that shit. You dealing with burdens and hardships and problematic situations, collective. Stress, worry, overwhelm, okay? Instability, collective. This is what these people did to you, collective. This is the humiliation rituals that they did on you, collective. You have Five of Swords here. Okay? Clarifying malicious intent, collective. These are people who have caused nothing but conflict in your life in an effort to defeat you, collective. They have been hostile towards you. They have been brutal towards you, collective. They have plotted and planned and schemed and strategized against you, collective. They have been abusive to you, collective. Spirit is saying. Yeah. Yeah. This is what they have done to you, collective. Okay? And I keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune that wants to come out, collective. These people was trying to steal your destiny. Yeah, look. Even the Five of Pentacles, you being neglected, abandoned, left out in the cold. You juggling and struggling, unstable, imbalanced, you being neglected, rejected, and left out in the cold, alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions. You being in heartache and heartbreak and sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, and anguish. You being left hanging, stuck, stagnant, in limbo. You dealing with a bunch of burdens and hardships and problematic situations, collective. This is all the humiliation rituals that they did on you that's going to backfire on them, collective. Some of them is even going to face death or imprisonment or doom and gloom like that they have caused you. They're going to be juggling and struggling. They're going to be neglected and abandoned, neglected, and rejected and left out in the cold. They are going to be heartbroken. They're going to be left hanging, stuck, and stagnant. They are going to be dealing with a bunch of burdens and hardships and problematic situations, collective, because this is what they have done to you. Meanwhile, you in hermit mode, to yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone, collective. You going within, collective. Okay? You done a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching, a lot of contemplating, a lot of praying, a lot of manifesting, a lot of researching, a lot of studying, collective. Okay? That's what you've been doing while in hermit mode, collective. And your little light is still shining, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah, they worked against you, collective, because of the contract that they are in with the devil. They worked against you because of the contract that they are in with the devil. Now, somebody is regretting it. I'm even seeing mind control here, collective. Yeah, look, greed. This is all about their greed, collective. Okay? That's why they worked against you. Not only because of their contract they in with the devil, but the reason why they even in that contract in the first place with the devil is because of their greed. Okay? One of the 7 deadly sins. Greed. Okay? And these fake phony Christians are always talking about sin. And y'all around here. And those are them one of the 7 deadly sins. That's just one of their sins. Greed. Basically, they can't tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing. They can't fix their mouth to tell you nothing about nothing. Yeah. Spirit, clarify. Clarify these humiliation rituals backfiring on your hating ass enemies. Okay? Since they dissed you, they can't go with you when you make it without them. Yeah. Look, celebrities. You got celebrities, collective. People who are popular, people who are famous, people who are well known, people who are in the spotlight, starlight. Okay? Who did humiliation rituals on you, collective, and them humiliation rituals is backfiring on their ass. These celebrities dissed you, collective, but you gonna make it without them, and they can't come with you. Yeah. Spirit, they gonna pay with their life. Spirit say they gonna pay with their life for what they have done. Satanic sellouts for money. Yeah. This has to do with abuse and neglect. They abused you and they neglected you, collective. That's why Spirit say they're going to pay with their life for what they have done. It was unnecessary for them to abuse you and neglect you the way they did, collective. Okay? Yeah. Emotional manipulation with this satanic sellouts for money. This was all about money. All they cared about was money, collective. And when you make come into some type of money, don't allow these emotional manipulators to come and try to, they already stole and took from you anyway. Don't allow these emotional manipulations to come back around and be like, I always loved you. I always believed in you. You know, I always had your back. You've been by yourself and to yourself for the longest. You ain't had nothing and no goddamn body. They wouldn't have spit on you if you was on fire. They wouldn't have offered you a cup of water if you was thirsty. They wouldn't offer you a ride to a doctor's appointment. Don't allow them emotional manipulators to come back around, okay? Because it's about money. They all about money. That's all they care about. That's what they sold out for in the first place. Spirit clarify the enemy big mad with these fake phony Christians. The enemy big mad. Somebody trying to clean something up, Spirit is saying. Somebody trying to clean something up. The enemy big mad. Look, this is a cult, okay? These people belong to a cult. Didn't I tell you? Fake phony Christians, the devil came out on them. Now cult came out on them. I ain't got to lie on these people. I swear to God, I would never come on here and just blatantly lie on some people just to make up some people just to have something to talk about, bruh. When I went through my awakening collective, I was more hurt by the church than I was hurt by these satanic powers that be, the government and those who are high in power and shit like that. Because shit been fucked up with them. I was more hurt and appalled by the church's involvement in shit. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And when I first started being targeted, that's who I was being attacked by. The very people who claim to be the fuck Christian. Attacked me like a dog. Yeah, they did. Attacked me like a motherfucking dog. So did. So did. I was appalled. I learned the hard way what it really was around here. I never lied to you. I never come on here and lie on nobody, not even a person I don't particularly care for. I'm not going to come on here and purposely lie on you. Not nobody. And think I say the truth or I ain't saying shit. These fake phony, I'm seeing something about a man-made disaster collective. These fake phony Christians and these silent haters collective, okay? They could have tried to cause some type of man-made disaster in your life collective, okay? But it seems like this man-made disaster is backfiring on them in some type of way. Collective spirit clarify betrayal for the love of money. We don't trust them. Betrayal for the love of money. We don't trust them. Betrayal for the love of money. Don't trust them. Family. They betrayed you for the love of money. Spirit say don't trust them. That's why you got the 10 of Pentacles right here with the 10 of Swords right here. You had the 10 of Cups that came out up there on they worked against you because of the contract they in with the devil. You got 3 tens out here. 10, 10, 10. Tens is endings and completions. That's why you don't fuck with these people no damn more. They betrayed you for money. I ain't never understood. I done sat back and tried to analyze and observe this shit, man. It's cold-blooded, ruthless, crime mob ass families around here. Whether you look at the mobsters and their families, the cartels and their families, you know what I'm saying? The kind of gangsters that wear suits and shit. Man, I ain't never even seen them people be this disloyal to their own goddamn blood. Their own goddamn supposed family. They might fuck another person up, but I ain't never seen them be this malicious and evil to their own kind. Unless it was some in-house shit. Because you know, you barely know anything about their business any damn way. You don't know nothing about their business like that. Unless it was some in-house shit. But this outhouse ass shit, blatantly obvious public ass bullshit and shit. Cartels and mobs, them, they don't have motherfuckers in their business like that. That's why they got the kind of power and kind of money and shit they got when it comes to their business and their operations and different things. I ain't saying them folks is perfect fucking people and they ain't got no issues within their own fucking bloodlines, their own fucking families and shit, but you don't know nothing about it. You don't know nothing about it. I bet you none of them is sold out the fuck to y'all. And it's selling out going on. Y'all fucking selling out the goddamn them. You understand the difference? I ain't never seen nothing like it. They betrayed you for money. And some of these attacks against you were so malicious, collective, you would think that you hadn't murdered a motherfucker's mamas around here. The way these vicious attacks been on you. Spirits say they committed some type of fraud too. Some about lies and some about frauds that they done been a part of. Spirit clarify, don't trust them, malicious intent. Don't trust them with malicious intent. Somebody got something buried too. Yep. These people full of egotism as well, collective. I'm seeing some about egotism, revenge, and fire. Fire sign energy is highly significant here. Okay? Don't trust this fire sign. They got malicious intent towards you, collective. They could want some type of revenge on you in some type of way. I don't know how they could want some type of revenge on you when the fuck they done been a part of all of this. They only working against you because of their greed. This ain't about revenge. You ain't did nothing to fuck to them. They just trying to fucking come up. Get papered up. Get some type of high position, title, or role, bitch. If anybody need revenge, it should be you for this goddamn abuse and neglect. So they can miss you with it. Bitch. And since they bout the motherfucking money, especially the money that they stole from you, bitch, if it ain't about the money, don't be calling me up. Nigga, you can't get nothing from me. Egotism. Whoever this fire sign that want revenge on you, they are full of ego, vanity, and pride. They cocky, arrogant, conceited, narcissistic. They are bully. They dominant. Controlling, manipulative. Look, fraud. They trying to get away with fraud. This ain't about no revenge, bitch. This about you getting away with fraud. Around here, defrauding governments and defrauding court systems and defraud insurance companies. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You did that. And abused and neglected us in the process. You can miss us with it. Period. And that's some shit you can take to the bank. Because that's a fact, Jack. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And the motherfuckers that you committed a fraud on was probably blood sacrifice if it was investigated and looked into, bitch. You might want to watch yourself, but you get beside yourself. Because them motherfuckers, whoever the fuck you around here committing fraud on and with was probably blood sacrifice and murdered in the first goddamn place. Sure is a whole lot of motherfuckers pop up dead to fuck around, y'all. These goddamn homicide detectives ain't on their job around here. But they probably getting slid money under the table to look the other goddamn way. Because this shit ain't natural. All these deaths happening back to back to back like this. They know that shit ain't right. That's called a pattern. Ask the fucking feds. Ask the behavior analysis unit, bitch. That's a pattern. You know, people pop up the goddamn dead around the same damn people. Y'all running around here riding like y'all riding around and get instead of hitting licks. As if y'all really got money like that to pay into these fraudulent ass insurance policies. Yeah, you can miss us with it. You can miss us with it because we ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what's going on here, though, y'all. That's what's going on here. Spirits say they worked against you because of the contract that they in with the devil. But the humiliation rituals that they did on you, collective, is backfiring on your hating ass enemies. And don't worry about them dissing you. All that means is, when you make it without them, they can't go with you. I thank y'all for listening. I thank you for watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip.diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil just lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, what the surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.